Hello, and welcome to our instructional guide on how to use a laser level. This is used by land surveyors and construction workers to assist them in accurate leveling and precise elevating along the job site. It is very helpful to crews working on a site that requires a specific elevation, and with multiple detectors, more workers can ensure accuracy in different areas of the job site. Your first question might be, what is a laser level? And to answer that, a laser level is a construction tool with a rotating horizontal projected laser beam that will sit elevated on a tripod. The beam will be sent out 360 degrees perfectly level, which can be picked up by this tool here called the laser detector. The detector will beep at a steady constant pace when it is perfectly level to the laser. When you are too high, the detector will beep fast, and if you are too low, the detector will beep slow, so adjust accordingly. We must attach this detector to a surveying level to measure consistent and accurate elevations.
The surveying level is essentially a large extendable ruler with each extendable portion measuring 1 meter. Within each meter are numbers. These represent a decimeter, which is 10 centimeters. You can see we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 centimeters, from 90 centimeters to 100. That's 1 full meter. If you get readings that are in between the notches, you can estimate them in millimeters, depending on where your measurement lies.
To use this level, start by finding a somewhat flat spot on your job site that we will be able to send a laser to every worker's area with minimal obstructions between. Place your tripod, tightening each leg to make sure it doesn't drop, and adjust them to make the top as flat as possible. Turn on the laser level and place it on top. The laser will self-level and rotate, giving us a precise beam at a specific height. If it doesn't turn on right away, you may need to twist off the cap at the bottom and replace the batteries.
Before we move on, the first thing we must do is assign a benchmark to our site. This number will be arbitrary, but we recommend using 100 meters. This is a simple number and has a very high mark that will not give any negative elevation numbers in subsequent calculations. Okay, we must now find a backsite. This is the first reading on the surveying level taken after the laser level is set up. This needs to be done at an unchanging part of the site to get accurate measurements. In our case, we will use this 2x2. This is important to have as we can relate our elevations to a consistent height. Each day we will have a different height of instrument as we will take our laser level down each day to avoid theft or damages. Speaking of height of the instrument, we can calculate this by adding our backsite number to our benchmark. Our backsite, as you can see, is 0.404. If we add that to our benchmark, we will get 100.404 meters as our height of instrument. Once you have your height of instrument, you can start doing calculations to get other numbers like your IFS and elevation. Since you have your height of instrument, you can now take measurements anywhere else on the site as long as it is not higher than your height of instrument. These are called the intermediate foresight readings, or IFS for short. Once you have your IFS for a desired location, like we have in this clip, you can take your height of instrument that we got before, 100.404 meters, and subtract your newfound IFS of 0.102, as you can see here, from it to get your elevation, which is 100.302 meters. You can use this method to get elevations of various places around the site.
Now that you know how to set up and use a laser level to take an accurate elevation measurement, you can now take this knowledge with you and apply it out on a real job site. You now have a full understanding of how to use this tool effectively, and I hope it makes your work easier and more precise. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you take your laser level skills to a pro laser level.